And hello, welcome back to whatever this is. Today we are not going to do a cafecito with me. We are going to do a get ready with me. Cool. But with a twist, and with a twist I mean we are gonna bring over my ghost stories from cafecito with me to here for today, because I just really want to paint my face and y'all asked for it. I'm gonna deliver. I listen sometimes. And I'm going to do a face paint that no one asked for, but you all did ask for. Not all, but a good amount of you really seem to enjoy the scary, the folklore, the mythology, the legend. So today I'm going to share with you an experience that I had while I was in the motherland. So yeah, let's get ready for that story. And let's start by doing my face. All right, so I already washed it off camera, washed it and prepped it because I get dry. I don't know about y'all, but my face gets really dry when I wash it. And then I use this for hydration. It's pretty cool. Oh my god, my nails. Don't look at them. You know what? No. I meant for them to look this way. Anyways, I'm gonna start off with Shine Killer. As my usual, I like it, it works. If it's not Baroque, don't fix it, you know? So in the T-zone. Alright, so I have a story for y'all. When I was, I want to say 15 or 16, I was vacationing in Oaxaca with my mom. So when we're there, we usually stay in the same room, the same bed, because I have my own room, but I don't know, it's like you kind of get used to, I guess, huddling together, and sometimes you have to get up at night and it's kind of creepy there. So yeah, so me and my mom would stay in the same room, the same bed, but it's like a big bed, but yeah. Anyways, I was in Mexico, and I remember that I had made plans with my older cousin. So I'm not gonna name anyone but names. My lips feel a little dry. I had made plans with my cousins. I wanted to go see this band that was playing at the city, because we are in a little place in the mountains and this is in the city, and I really wanted to go and see them play. Do I want to cover my eyebrows today? No, not today. And I really wanted to go see them play, and I told my cousin, I was like, dude, I hella want to go see Los Ángeles del Infierno because they're iconic, and I need to watch them live. Like, at this point in my life, I hadn't really gone to concerts, so I hadn't gone to concerts, and I really wanted to see Los Ángeles del Infierno, and I thought, man, when am I ever gonna get another chance to go see them in Mexico? So we had a plan. I was gonna go sleep over at my cousin's, and had this plan. This was gonna be an amazing plan. We were going to go see Los Ángeles del Infierno. I was getting ready, and that night before, my mom decides, you know what, child, you are not gonna go to your cousin's. She didn't know what was up. I'm sure she suspected. She had like a like a second kind of sight. I don't know. She was like, something's up. No, you're not going. And I remember being so mad. I was sister shook. I was pissed. Oh man, I remember being just like, Mom, that's not fair. Oh, why is it so important that you go? Because I want to hang out with my cousins. Anyways, so I remember that I was really mad. And I went to bed just seething. And this is why I guess I remember this encounter so well, because I remember how angry, it was visceral. Like I was, it was a tangible anger. So I, you know, I went to bed and begrudgingly just, I remember I was up, I went into bed. So I remember being awake because I remember being in bed and just like, you know, just grumbling to myself. My mom was like next to me. She knocked out, I guess. Or I thought she was asleep. So that's when things occurred. I don't remember what time it happened. Like I'm not gonna sit here and tell you it was the witching hour, because I don't know. I don't remember the exact time. I just know it was past the curfew. So our little town has a curfew, and after a certain time they turn off the lights. So, oh my god, too much. Okay, I'm just gonna roll with the punches. So after a certain time they turn off the street lights. And like I said, like I've mentioned before, this is a small town, so nothing is really open, nothing's happening. There's really no reason for you to be out and about. Like, it's not like illegal, but what are you gonna do? There's nothing. So, takes brush, uses fingers anyways. Because I overdid it a little bit. There we go. Okay, so I know that it was late. I know it was way after the lights were off. And I know that it was like, it was dark. I remember it was like pitch black in the room. And like I said, I'm still laying there in bed, just with that face etched on me. And so I'm there, I'm mad, and my mom is asleep, I think. And I'm sitting in bed, well, I'm laying in bed, and I hear like a loud, like someone landed on our roof, like something. And I'm like, that's weird. Because it was. What? So that was weird. And I'm laying and I'm like, what was that? And as I'm thinking that, I start hearing footsteps on our roof, which is strange. And then I hear it outside. So our bed is here. This is the room. Oh, man, I want to show you how to show you the outline of the room. I'm going to use a CD. I'm going to use a CD. So this is the room. This is the door to go into the room. Wall, closet, window, bed. Yeah. And right out our window, right? So it's right behind me as I'm laying. I heard the best way that I could describe the sound that I heard was if a cat was trying to speak. Like if you know when you like step on a cat's tail, not on purpose obviously, like don't be sadistic, but when you accidentally and the cat goes ah! Like that shrill, like that, you know, do you know what I'm talking about? That noise? Well, when you hear that noise, that is what I kind of heard. I say kind of because it wasn't exactly that, but the best way I could describe it is if a cat was trying to speak, if a cat was trying to exert its vocal cords to produce human speech, and it started saying my mom's name. So it was like Emma, Emma, 3 times, and by the last one it was like it was dragged, like something dragged it away, because the noise just kind of like, you know, when you hear like that, but Emma, what? Okay, so I thought at this point I thought I was, I don't know, asleep. I mean, I knew that I was awake, but I also thought I was like half asleep. Like I didn't know how to, all I could picture while I was hearing this was there is a cat outside trying to communicate with trying to, like I said, I was half asleep, so all I could think was there is a cat outside going through it. My mirror's kind of dirty. I have this little towel. So I heard this and I remember thinking to myself, oh, what? And I was like, you know what? I'm half asleep. I pictured a cat. That was what I pictured a cat, like in my mind's eye. I saw a cat when I was hearing this, and I was like, I just kind of like, at that point, my anger dissipated, and I just kind of like grabbed the blanket and went, nope, and just knocked out. So, so I thought I alone was in this experience. Like I didn't think, like I didn't immediately think this is something supernatural or something, because I was groggy. Like I was like, the footsteps threw me off. Like I thought it's something, but again, I was like, this is my overactive imagination. Keep in mind, I'm the kid that loves Bigfoot, okay, and I love ghost stories, and I grew up on them. I grew up on Jaime Maussan. So I'm, you know, I love that. I love that stuff, man. I live for it. That is, you know. But my first thought was not, this was something supernatural. So I woke up that morning, and my mom is telling me, Mija, ¿y oíste ese ruido anoche? And I was like, immediately I was like, morning, you hear the talking cat? You know, my mom's like, what? Like, what? Like, afuera de nuestra ventana, ¿oíste? And I was like, yes, oh my God, yes, yeah. Wait, you heard that too? You heard it? Did you hear the footsteps? Yes, I've heard the footsteps. Ah! So that's when my mind began to race of all the possible things that this could have been. So I was fully shook. So my mom starts like, oh, maybe it was your aunt. Maybe it was your Aunt Lydia. You know, maybe she's pulling her leg, because she's known for being a leg puller. But let me paint you a picture of the location of our house there, of our place. We aren't centrally located. We're in one of the entrances, and we're close to the road. We're close to the road. Now, we also have some neighbors that aren't super far away, but they're not like right next to our house. They have a little bit of distance. But all of our neighbors have dogs. And if you've ever lived in a small town with dogs, you know dogs. Dogs aren't like, I'm gonna be quiet. No, they hear something, they're like, bark, bark, bark. Because that's what dogs do. That's what dogs be doing. Dogs are loud. I know. They're, especially my friends' dogs, they don't care. They're like, oh, I should know you, bark. Just imagine a dog. So my point is, if someone was trying to scare us at night during this, they would find it kind of difficult. Hold up, I need light, because this is, I went a little. No dogs made noises. It was actually kind of a quiet night. Like, and by kind of, I mean like, usually when I stay in Mexico, I would hear cats running around, or dogs, or some sort of noises of that nature. Sometimes you can hear trucks pass. Sometimes, there's not very often, because it's, like I said, small town, it's late, you don't really hear that. But when they do, you would hear that. But it was quiet. Oh, look at that, I blended it in nicely. And y'all were worried. Okay. Is this just a nice natural beat? So, anyways. My mom thought perhaps there is something like your aunt playing a trick on us. And I was like, no, we would have heard it. Also, to get to that window, that particular window, you would have to go through either the front gate, metal gate, so you would, and the back, there's like a little metal door that also, these are heavy doors. They're not, we would have heard it. My aunt probably would have called us in the morning telling us, I gotcha, I got you good. But she didn't. She didn't do that. Which is not part of the MO of my aunt playing pranks. So that happened. Not my aunt. Could it have been a stranger? Sure. But how would they have known my mom's name if it was a stranger? Could have been someone, maybe, I don't want to speculate on what it was. But I'm totally going to speculate on what it was. So this was, like I said, when I was 15 or 16. My grandma passed away when I was 14. In that actual room, in that very room where we were staying. Because she died at home. I remember because I was there. She died praying. So, you know, that's fun. Some people wonder, some people have thought maybe it was your grandma, you know, coming to say hi or something, but why go through the trouble of scaring us or trying to scare us? Or maybe, I don't know. I'm not sure what it was. I don't I'm not, yeah, I don't pretend to know what it was. It was something. It happened. There's two of us. Could me and my mom have shared a dream? Sure. Though that's a thing, right? People. It was something. I'm just not 100% sure. But I remember it. It was very vivid. I remember hearing that. Oh my gosh, that was heebies. I still get the heebies from that. Like, oh gosh, just the idea of like a cat talking creeps me out. I'm gonna use Macaw from this Revolution palette because it's a really cute palette. So that is one of the stories. That is one of the things that happened in that house that I remember, that I am a witness to. Now, I have one more story that I was there, but I'm not a witness to it. It will make sense once I tell the story. Whenever we visit home, we go to Mexico. We are the people that take a red eye. We always take red eyes. Red eyes are the thing that we do. Because, you know, they're always cheaper and you fly overnight, so you're there for the day. I quite enjoy them. I quite enjoy them. Also, there's like layovers and blah, blah, blah in Mexico City. So by the time we get to our home in Oaxaca, it's usually 11 or 12. 11 a.m., 12 p.m., sometimes 1 or so. So I like to stay up whenever I have those flights. It's fun for me. I love staring out the window even though it's just dark. And the reason I like staring out the window is because what if I see a UFO? I've yet to see one, but what if? It could happen. If you believe. So I like staying up. That's the point. And I'm the kind of person that doesn't have a good sleep schedule. Although this was when I was younger, so my sleep schedule wasn't entirely fracked as it is now. Point is, I was supposed to take a nap the day before and I didn't, so I was exhausted. I didn't sleep on the plane. I didn't sleep on the taxi. I didn't sleep. So when I got home, I died. Mom was not as tired because my mom plans better and slept. So she left. She left me asleep. Before she left, she opened up some windows because, you know, to get some air flowing in her house. It's a hot day. Anyways, she is greeted by all of her nieces and nephews, all little younglings, all my cousins' kids. All of them are like, Tia, 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 Tia. So she takes them. She goes to one of the miscellaneous stores to get some groceries, like small things that we need in the house, and to get the little kids snacks. So while the kids are out, I'm left in the house alone, and I am dead. I am tired. I am asleep, what have you. So I, as I'm sleeping, something happens. My aunt, the same aunt from the Duendes video, came with her niece. I think her niece, not her niece, her grandchild. I think it was Elise. Man, watch it be a different name. I'm gonna say Elise. Lisbeth. I think, how old was she? Another little girl. She comes with a little girl, and they come to visit us because, like I said, we just got there. So they're like, "Hey, Ma, hey, I'm here." They're outside. No one responds. But she can hear talking. She can hear people having a conversation inside. And the fallout. I quit. She's like, Emma, I'm here. Hey. But she doesn't, no one responds. But she hears voices. She hears like people having a conversation from inside the house because like I said, the windows were open. So she can hear people talking, like, you know, when you can hear a conversation, but she couldn't make out what it was, but she could hear it. She was like, oh, I hear that. So her and the little girl sit down. They decide, we're gonna wait. They'll figure out we're out here. And I'm not sure how long she waited. Could have not been that long though, because my mom didn't go that far. And my mom starts coming down back to the house, and my aunt's like, oh, that's where you are. I thought you were indoors. I thought you guys were in there. I thought you guys were like all the way in the back so you guys couldn't hear us. No. Only Mars is in there. And Mars is knocked out. And my mom, she opens the door, she lets them in, and she's like, see? They're asleep. I was asleep. And so I was very much asleep. It was funny. I was like, thanks, Mom. Everyone could see my snoring self. And now everyone in the universe is privy to that information. So I was very much asleep. And my aunt was like, well, we heard voices. We heard like you guys were having a conversation. No, that one is asleep, and we were gone. We haven't, you know. So apparently, while I was knocked out, my aunt heard a conversation, like someone was having a conversation while I was asleep. So that's cool. It's not scary at all. It's fine. Yeah, so that happened. So I was technically there for it, but also not conscious. But yeah, those are two of the stories that happened. All right, I am going to, I'm just using the most concealer because I am about to be a little extra and add a really nice pop of color. So prepare your souls. I'm gonna add color and all frills and magicalness, and we're done. We're done. It was a little touch and go for a second. Let me just show you my favorite black lipstick. Oh, gorge! Black Moon Cosmetics. Anyways, I just wanted to say thank you so much for listening to my two true stories. Yeah, it's hard to know what exactly it is that we heard. I'd like to think that the second story with the voices was echoes of maybe time past, or maybe like there was some sort of like rift between time and we were able to hear old voices. And by we I mean they, because I was asleep. There is a theory that my aunt had, which is that my grandma was saying some goodbyes since I was there by myself and they were there to speak to me through my dreams. And I like that idea, I like that thought, but I didn't dream anything when I knocked out. So I don't know if I can hold any credence to that, but I like to think that that's it, you know? Yeah. And as for the first one, if y'all have any ideas or theories on what that could have been, did my anger summon something? Or was someone playing a prank on us? Who knows? But if you like the video that you saw today, and if you want something similar, please let me know. Keep those comments coming. Yeah, so thank you so much. Hit a like if you like it. Subscribe, you know, if you're into it or whatever. Share this with your friends if you think, man, these ghost stories are super rad, and I want you to see how rad they are. All right, well, later, Gator, in a wild crocodile, peace in the Middle East. You're a poet, you just don't know it, and that's it. Bye!